Hello everyone, welcome once again to our channel EduSite. Our today's topic is parts and roots of Cambridge Mathematics. So first of all, we'll discuss the vocabulary of this topic. First one is par. A number multiplied by itself several of time is called the par of that number. That means if you are here, multiply 2 into 2 into 2. That means 2 multiplied by 3 times. So par of 2 is 3. So here 3 times 2 multiplied. That means 3 is the par of that function. Next we are having indices. Indices means it is the plural form of index. Index means the integer which we are using for par to show the par. That is called indices. Index number. So next we are having square. What's square? Square of 2 means 2 multiplied by 2. Square of 4 multiplied by, that is 4 multiplied by 4. Next we are having cube. Cube means we'll multiply the same number by 3 times. So cube of 2 means 2 into 2 into 2. In the same way, you can find out the cube of other numbers. Next is square root. Now, if square of 2 is 4, then square root of 4 is 2. This is the symbol which we can represent the square root. Next, we are having cube root. Cube of 2, 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So, cube root of 8 is 2. So this is the symbol which we can represent the cube root. Now I'll explain this concept with the help of some examples. So look at here. Find the value of each par. 3 square, that means 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. In the same way, if they'll tell you to find out 3 raised to power 5. Let it be. I have taken one number. So here we can write down 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 5. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 we have written. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. 27 3s are 81. 81 3s are 243. Now example number 2. If n cube is equal to 27, then find the value of n. N cube is equal to 27. Here the power is 3. That means we have to write down 27 as a prime factor in the power of 3. 27 can be written as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. That means cube of 3. In both the cases, power same. That means n must be equal to 3. Now example number 3. So I have given you two symbols which we have discussed earlier. This is the symbol of square root and this is the symbol of cube root. Find out the square root of 100. 100 can be written as 10 multiplied by 10. That means square of 10. Now the other way to write down the symbol of square root is this. So 2 cancelled by 2 and your answer is 10. Same type questions. Look at here, cube root of 1000. Here we can write down 10 into 10 into 10. So cube of 10. And the other way to write down the symbol of cube root is 1 upon 3. So 3 cancelled by 3, your answer is 10. So in this way you can find out the square root and cube root of any number. Now I'll explain one more method to find out the square root and cube root. So it's the prime factorization. 64 is an even number. It's easily divisible by 2. So we write down here 64 divided by 2 is equal to 32. Then 16. Now it comes 8, 4, 2 and 1. Same way. The prime factorization is same. But the way to find out square root and cube root, that is little different. Little bit only. So here, in square root, we can make the pairs. And in cube root, we can make a triplet. Each pair, one term can come out. So 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. That means square root of 64 is 8. Same way, here we have make a triplet. Each triplet, one term can come out. So we are having two triplets. So two terms can come out. 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. So cube root of 64 is equal to 4. And this way you can find out the square root and cube root of any number. So in this way you can find out the square root and cube root of any number. Now try to solve some question on the basis of these concepts. If you are having any problem, any query, please write down in the comment section. We'll try to solve your problem in our next videos. Till then, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.